All right, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I am Trish Christensen. I'm President and CEO of the Modesto Chamber of Commerce, and we are here to celebrate a very special unveiling today. When I learned that even the namesakes haven't seen the space yet, that was extra special because I know them, and it's such an honor to be a part of this moment with both of you, and I don't know, half my neighborhood's here. So, really fun to see so many familiar faces. So we're gonna talk a little bit about Central West Ballet to kickstart us. And many of you probably know, I have a feeling could even recite the mission statement, but I like to make sure everyone understands where the organization that we're here celebrating is coming from. The Central West Ballet presents dance as a vital art form for the health and well-being of Modesto and surrounding locales, offers outreach programs for underserved K-12 students in Modesto and surrounding cities, as well as for individuals with special needs. They enrich the health and cultural life of the citizens of our community and furthers the growth and training of serious-minded students and provides careers for professional dancers. I was invited to be in the big dress during Nutcracker, and I wasn't professional enough to be asked back, so I think you guys understand. A couple of key things to know. Central West Ballet opened in 1987 as Bravo Repertory Dance Theater, a member of Regional Dance America Youth Circuit. Their name changed to Central West Ballet in March of 1997. Central West Ballet was the official company of Jolene's School of Dance until 2010, relocated to the current location in 2010, opening the Dr. Charles Roll Studio as an office in what is now the Hugh and Willie Rose Studio, which is what we're here to unveil today. They expanded in 2013 and opened the Liz and Royal Robbins Studio across the parking lot, opened their Central West Ballet Academy of Dance in 2015. They are the only ballet company in the Central Valley, south of Sacramento, east of the Altamont Pass, and north of Los Angeles. They are a proud resident company of Gallo Center. What an honor to be here with all of you for that. I'd like to introduce Karen, come on up, and she has a few more things she'd like to share.
Am I introducing them now?
Tell some of your story
Okay.
as lead in.
All right, so welcome to the opening of our third studio, the Hugh and Willie Rose Studio. This new studio means that we can offer so many different classes for the children in our community. Hugh and Willie have been longtime supporters of Central West Ballet, and Hugh served on the board of directors for 16 years and the last 14 years as president of the board. The Honorable Hugh and Willie Rose led the way in elevating Central West Ballet's status in the community and in California's Central Valley. In 2015, Hugh stepped on stage as Diedrich Knickerbocker in CWB's Legend of Sleepy Hollow, and in 2018 was the voice of Dracula in our production. And if you come see Dracula again, you'll get to hear his voice also. Willie has kept her commitment to CWB's morning adult ballet bar class each Wednesday and Thursday since 2012. In May of 2024, CWB honored Hugh and Willie as recipients of the Stanislaus Arts Council Celebration of the Arts Award. Their support of Central West Ballet and their love of dance is boundless, and it is aptly named the Hugh and Willie Rose Studio.
We would like, are you done? I'm not rushing you, I didn't.
I can keep
going.
going.
Keep
Okay,
going.
so a side note, the Liz and Royal Robbins Studio, and when we are done here, you will have the ability to pop in to every single studio, and they all have balloons in front of them. But the Liz and Royal Robbins Studio recently received a facelift, replacing our roll-up warehouse doors with glass doors, creating a really spacious and airy studio for company dancers and an exciting environment to share with our community and different kinds of events that we can hold there. So the Robbins Studio is primarily used for CWB company dancers, and the Raleigh and Rose studios are used primarily for academy classes. converting the previous office space meant relocating here. This was a mortgage company. After COVID, interest rates went up and they went out, and it sat vacant for a while. And we thought, if we are ever going to expand, since we were so landlocked between offices, that this was an opportunity we had to grab. And so we signed the paperwork last summer. As you wander around, and you are welcome to do so, we now have rooms for things. So we have costume rooms, and we have a sewing room, and we have a room for our Christmas boutique, and we have a room for events. We have all sorts of different kinds of places now to put things instead of just where we walked over and around them in our other office. So you are more than welcome when we are all done to come back and eat and wander around and really look. So.
We would like to invite you to, you to come on up, please. You and Lily.
And,
Yep.
and so then I would like to introduce, in case you have not met them, this is Renee Davalui, our artistic director, and Leslie Larson, our ballet mistress and academy director.
Just a couple of comments before, excuse me for interrupting you. A couple of comments. You know, we've said this many times before, that it takes a village to make this thing run. Not only these threesomes, but also everybody else that's behind the supporters and you folks. So it takes, sometimes it's a city that it makes the thing run. But within that city, you need space for the dancers to practice, to learn, and to get better. And that's what's happening here. You see that when you look around, the improvements that have been made. And the improvements are to improve the dancing, the ability of the dancers, and their background in the dance and so forth. And we are truly honored to be a part of that, and we thank you all.
And so speaking of thank yous, there are people that I do need to thank. Obviously, firstly, Hugh and Willie, thank you very much for your tenacious support over all these years. We would not have opened up the studio in any other name. It's just belonging to you. I would also like to thank the Ramus Foundation, who has made the studio possible. I would like to thank John and Israel in particular, who did all the work you're about ready to see in the studio. There are pictures of before and after on the windows, so before you go and take a look at what it used to look like and then what it looks like now. I'd also like to thank my amazing event committee. Raise your hand. They have cleaned up and put together this reception, and they do amazing things. And I would like to thank you. You are our supporters, and you make this possible, not only by sending your children to our academy, but by supporting the performing arts, knowing that the performing arts are really the heart and soul of communities. And so when you attend, when you donate, we all appreciate that very much. And that enables us to feel really good about expanding into another studio. So thank you very much.
Would you like to say anything? Anything to add?
Well, we're very grateful that you're all here tonight. 20 years ago, Leslie and I came over to Modesto, and my first meeting was with Hugh Rose. And he supported us wholeheartedly in this venture. Centros Ballet was a wonderful company then, and it's this wonderful company now that is growing. And we hope to see you at the theater. Please come see our performances. The dancers are just delighted to be performing. That's what they live for. And I'd like to thank you for all your support, you and Willie, for all these years. For us, it has meant very personally a whole lot. So thank you very much.
We're just happy we can do it.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you.
You understand?
Yeah, just as exactly the same thing. You were the first people we met when we moved here, and it's crazy. It's been 20 years. 20 years. Where'd it go? And to see where we started and just the progression and where we are today. And we're so happy that you're here with us today to celebrate this milestone and that we can do this together. It means a lot to us, and so we just, from our hearts, really thank you so much.
Thank you for the opportunity.
So I'm going to I think we're going to do the two together. I'm going to present the certificate to the three of you and the plaque to you, since it's in your namesake. And just add that, listening to you, you guys continue to plant seeds for the arts here in our community, and so there is no ceiling for you with the energy that you have here. So again, it's a privilege to be here celebrating this with you today. Thank you. So here is the certificate, and we're going to crowd in a little bit together.
Right here. Ready? 1, 2, 3. All right.
Okay, so I'm going to ask for everyone's patience a little bit. We're going to take the 5 of you and go down outside those doors and stage the first photo. Are there other